All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with the Canalmen, our weekly talk show covering the Bourne High School sports teams. I'm your host, Keegan Hamblett, and boy, oh boy, is the intensity picking up for our Bourne volleyball and football teams. Both of them earned big wins over the weekend. One's got a chance to go to the state title game tonight. One of them is going to go up against the defending state champs later this week. Both of them are still trying to achieve that big goal of bringing home another state championship for Bourne High School. The school spirit is back. As you can see, I'm decked in my Bourne Canalmen polo, Bourne Canalmen hat. Probably in the post-COVID era, the biggest week for Bourne High School sports in a very long time. We've got a lot to get to, a lot to recap, so let's get started. We'll start it out today with the Bourne volleyball team. The Canalmen earned another win in their Elite 8 matchup on Saturday, defeating the Ursuline Academy Bears 3-0. It was the third straight sweep for the Canalmen in their state tournament run, and with the win, the Canalmen have earned their third straight appearance in the Final Four, this time against Rockland. Now, because of the MIAA tournament format, even though Bourne earned the number one seed in their division, that Final Four contest, and if they make it to the state championship, both of them will take place at neutral sites. The Final Four today is going to take place at Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Now, because it was the final time inside the Bourne High School gym, we had to interview some of the team captains, right? Because it was their final game, their seniors, their final game that they're ever going to play inside that high school gymnasium. I get to talk with team captains Michaela Muldoon, Nola, Timo, and Sofia Halonen about the win, what it means to go back to the Final Four, and we're going to preview that Final Four in this interview. Check it out. All right, here we go. 3-0 is the final. Bourne gets the win over Ursuline Academy. It's the third year in a row they are going back to the Final Four. We're here with three of our Canalmen players, all senior members, Michaela Muldoon, Nola, Timo, and Sofia Halonen. Michaela, I'm going to start with you. This must never get old for you guys going back to the Final Four. Just talk about the whole game today.
Obviously, we got here bright and early, which is fun. We got to do like our normal warm-up and settle in, and then the game started, and it was just like all of our settling got like thrown out the window. We were just like pushed in, full of energy, and it was so much fun. I think especially for us seniors, like this is like a whole like different experience, even though we have been here twice, or twice 2 other times. But like at the last few points of the game, it's just like so surreal that we were here again, and like everyone in here had so much energy, and it was just so much fun.
Nola, I want you to talk about, we all knew coming in that this was going to be the final game on the volleyball side here on the home court. Just what were the emotions like just being out there throughout the game today?
I think it was definitely bittersweet. That's a good word for it. But I know we were all super excited to have our last game, and with the outcome we got, I know none of us could be more happy. We played a really good game in my opinion, and I think that it was just overall a lot of emotions out there with like being sad and happy and excited and all of that, but I think that we pulled it all together and handled our emotions very well.
Sofia, I know we talk about the fans pretty much every single time we do a post-game interview, but you can see it's getting more and more packed as the tournament run goes on. Just talk about the support from parents, family, students, and alumni all being here.
Like, honestly, it's just that feeling that you just can't explain, like, especially at this game, like, where I'm kind of in denial that was my last game playing volleyball in this gym, but like just turning and after a crazy point looking over, seeing my friends' parents, all my friends in the stands, like everyone that's ever supported me all throughout my life. I even have like old teachers showing up that I haven't seen in years, and they're showing up with their kids, and like just seeing those examples and like seeing the girls that we coach over the summer come and see the games and see what they could be in a couple of years. It's just like a really out of world experience, and like I'm just so appreciative, like I can't even put into words.
Now, I know you guys have all been around here for a few years now, but Michaela, what makes this team different than the other teams? Why is this team special?
Oh my gosh, this team is so special. I feel like being here, we've all been here since we were freshmen, and every single year we get to experience a new team, but like this team in particular, we've been so close this season, and like even like in volleyball, outside of volleyball in school, like we've gotten so close this year, so it's really special to see, and it's going to be really sad to leave, but
yeah. Nola, we didn't see really that much depth off the bench come in today, but just talk about the depth and just having those players ready to go maybe in games like this, because you still got at least one, maybe two more games to go where maybe they might have to step on. Just talk about the depth of the team.
I think that all these girls have worked so hard to get where they have come, and although they don't see the court that much, I think that the energy that they bring to this team makes even more of a difference than their play, and that is something that is really like valuable in a player. And I just hope that, I think that it's like seen that how much they help us with calling in and out, doing all the cheers on the sideline and all of that. It really just like comes all together and helps us a lot in the long run.
Now we're going to do a round table, just a few fun questions to wrap it up. Okay. We picked you three as our players of the game. You won't be allowed to say each other for this question. If you had to pick a player of the game, who are we picking?
Oh, Maddie Rosignol.
Maddie Rosignol.
Yeah.
Lily Russell.
Yeah, those are all good choices. Everybody was stepping up big, especially the seniors. Ariana McCarthy, the one sophomore getting out there, she's always key. We had a pajama theme or whatever the heck it was supposed to be, nobody dressing up. If you guys had to pick a theme for the Final Four for the students to show up, would you guys decide to pick anything for a theme?
Oh, blackout. I feel like it just looks really slick and cool.
We've been saving this one, so for sure, blackout.
All across the board. Blackout.
I mean, I'd probably go whiteout. For me, I feel like whiteout's more intimidating than blackout.
We do whiteout, so.
And then final question, just to wrap it up. You guys are going to be playing Rockland in the Final Four. We're expecting that as of now to be Tuesday at Taunton High School or West Bridgewater. We don't know yet. We'll probably figure it out later tonight. What's going to be the mindset going into that one?
Well, we actually watched Rockland play in their Elite 8 game last night, and we've kind of had our own ideas about like what we need to work on in practice and stuff like that, but the mentality is just like go strong, go hard. Like we just want to start off strong, end strong, everything in between. So yeah.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Just the mindset going into the Final Four.
Definitely a lot of excitement and drive for not even just this entire team, but like for all the players, and excitement and hard work, all of like every emotion I think that I'm feeling, honestly.
I think a great thing about Bourne is that we go into every game with the same mindset to leave absolutely everything on the court. And I think this game is just going to have a different meaning to that, just because it truly could be your last game at any point. So truly leaving everything on the floor and just absolutely hustling and just doing everything we can to put our best foot forward, and that's what we're going to do.
So as you can see, everybody was happy to have that Final Four trophy, especially Nola Timo in that interview. So of course we had to get some pictures with that Final Four trophy because you don't get that every single day. We're going to showcase some of the pictures right now on the screen. Some of the members that I got to get pictures with the trophy included the team captains Michaela Muldoon, Nola Timo, and Sofia Halonen. Also too, athletic director Kristen Alexander, first year with Bourne High School, doing great work as the new AD. Our camera operator for all of the games, Dan Vinciguerra. Big shout out to Dan making the trip, even tonight too, for all of these games. And the volleyball head coach David Moore and his assistant coach Cassie Lee. The Final Four contest tonight is going to be against number 5 Rockland, who overall on the season, including state tournament play, has 20 wins and 4 losses. It's a blackout theme for the student section tonight, so make sure to make the trip down to Bridgewater and be loud to support our Canalmen as they look to go back to the state title game for the 3rd year in a row. And now let's check out our Bourne football team. The Canalmen defeated Linvoke Tech in their Sweet 16 contest 28-16 over at Jackson Field on Friday night. The win was the first ever at Jackson Field for the football team. And now for the 2nd straight year, our Canalmen football crew is heading on the road for an Elite 8 contest. A very great atmosphere and a lot of offensive production, primarily from the running backs, helped Bourne go to victory. Next matchup for the Elite 8 is going to be on Friday night, and it's against a team that has won the state championship in that division for 3 years in a row. The West Boylston Lions. They look hot. They got a big result in their Sweet 16 game. That's going to be in West Boylston Friday at 7 o'clock. You never know. Bourne has shown that they can compete with top teams in their division and across other divisions across the state as well. So watch out. This Bourne Canalmen team is hungry, and they still want to bring home that first state title since 2011. All right, now to wrap it up and recap, let's take a look once again at the remaining games for this week. Bourne Volleyball again takes on Rockland High School in the Division 4 Final Four tonight at 5 o'clock at Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School. Dan Vinciguerra and I will have tape delay coverage of the match, which will be available to watch next week. And Bourne Football will travel to West Boylston to take on the Lions in the Division 8 Elite 8 this Friday night at 7 o'clock. We're also going to have tape delay coverage of that game, which you will be able to watch on any of our platforms next week. Be sure to follow Bourne Canalmen Athletics all season long across various platforms. Catch updates on the school Instagram page at Canalmen Athletics. We thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Keeping Up with the Canalmen. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to Bourne Community TV for Bourne TV programs and BTV sporting events. Also be sure to watch us on channels 6 and 8. For all of us here at Bourne Community Television, I'm Keegan Hamblett signing off and wishing you the best. Who knows, next week's Keeping Up with the Canalmen episode, we might have some state champions in the house in the studio. We will see you later tonight for Bourne Volleyball Final Four against Rockland. Have a good one.
Malachi Coelho is back there as the fullback. Moran Rose scrambling, goes to the right side, has Ethan Fox wide open at the 37. He is gone. Touchdown, Canalmen.